We're cutting across to live visuals of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who is currently at the bridge collapse site. Yesterday evening at 5 p.m. is when the Majarhat bridge collapsed, and after that we've been seeing rescue operations going on a war footing here. You've got now these visuals of Mamata Banerjee at the collapse site taking stock of the situation. Remember, she was in Darjeeling when this collapse took place. She was struggling to get down to Kolkata due to the inclement weather, but she's now in the city making her way now to that collapse site to get a sense of how far the rescue operations have also progressed. Let's go across to Amita, who's joining us on the phone lines. Amita, live visuals we're beaming for our viewers of Mamata Banerjee currently at that collapse site. Get us the latest.
Evening, she's back. She took a flight at 4:35 and now she's landed here and she's visiting the area of the accident. What we can see that there is obviously a much rush and people are asking a lot of questions to CM Mamata Banerjee. There is a lot of anger and we have also seen a lot of confusion about the PWD tenders that were passed and that were awaiting the government, state government's nod to have maintained and properly maintained the bridge health. Also, the situation is getting even more serious because it is said that sources are saying that there can be, two more bodies that could be found because some sources are saying that there are bodies to be found and there are bodies yet stuck in the debris. So, yeah, Mamata Banerjee is here. She's looking over the whole thing. And we are getting live visuals how she will be also visiting the CMRI and SSKM hospital where the injured people have been hospitalized. Over to you.
Right, Amita, getting us the latest updates. These are live visuals of Mamata Banerjee conducting an inspection really of all the rescue operations, the relief work that's still underway. You're seeing, of course, teams of the NDRF, the police, as well as the state disaster management still present there. Mamata has made her way to that collapse site where one person has died, scores others injured, even as questions are being asked, Amita, about whether there is a lack of maintenance, a lack of upkeep that led to this particular tragedy. Mamata Banerjee yesterday, when she spoke out, said very categorically that right now the focus is on the rescue operations, is on ensuring that everyone is pulled out safely. She's also ordered a probe into this particular incident, Amita.
Yes. मैं क्या करूं?
All right, we seem to have lost a connection with Amita. We'll get back to her in just a bit to get a sense of what's really happening on the ground. A brief inspection there by Mamata Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister, at the collapse site, taking stock of the situation, speaking to the personnel who are right now in charge of the relief work that's taking place at this collapse site. Remember, this entire area has been cordoned off. This happened at 5 p.m. yesterday, and amid questions of whether this was due to lack of maintenance, whether this is because of the authorities here or because of the metro construction work that was taking place. Mamata Banerjee visiting the site, continuing to maintain that as of now, rescue operations is the priority, is the focus. She's also ordered for a probe and sought a report from the police on exactly what led to this collapse that led to the death of one person. Keep in mind, Mamata Banerjee was in Darjeeling when this collapse had taken place, when this tragedy had taken place. She was struggling to rush down to Kolkata considering the inclement weather, and that's why now this evening she's finally reached the city. She's made her way to that collapse site and also spoken to the officials present there to get a sense of how long it will take to really clear up all of that debris. These are the visuals that we're also showing you from earlier when that collapse took place. Cars, that were trapped because of this particular collapse. Several of them in, of course, that area, people were stranded, stuck inside their vehicles as well. And even as we're seeing the rescue operations continue, Mamata Banerjee also taking stock there. I understand Amita is back with us. Amita, what's happening around you? Is Mamata Banerjee still there? Has she really gotten a sense of what's happening? Has she also spoken about the fact that questions are being asked on who is responsible or what led to this collapse?
Mamata Banerjee is here. She's still here and she's looking over this whole incident area. what we are seeing that there is a lot of rush and a lot of activity happening, a lot of movement on this particular bridge, and she also got closer to the area, the particular part that got broken down, that went down. We also hear that she will be visiting CMRI and SSKM and the injured people who were brought to the hospital, and she'll also meet the families of the injured people there in the hospital.
All right, Amita, thanks for joining us with those details. We're keeping a close track of the developments taking place in Kolkata as we speak. Mamata Banerjee is there at that collapse site, speaking to the officials present, getting a sense really of what the latest updates are on the rescue front.